Hi. Happy Thursday, fam. How goes it? Did you hear I just breathed into the microphone? I was like, yes, it's Moo Day. It is Moo Day. How's everyone doing? Say hello in the chat. It's Thursday, y'all. It's Thursday. It's Thirsty Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. While everyone is coming in, let me know how you are doing today. Let me know how your week has been. We're almost to Friday. One more day. One more day. I'm just pulling up some fun stuff for us to look at later. So we are going to be talking about Miss Alabama, you know, my home state, and how she's obese. There is no way around it. She is just morbidly obese. Let's say, I didn't realize it was Moo Day. Tomorrow is Friday. Yes, it is. Hi, girl. Hi, girl. Hi. Y'all, I don't know what's happening with my hair right now, but it's making my forehead look ginormous, and I hate it. What is up? Stop it. Stop looking ginormous. I do not have a ginormous forehead. Ugh. Ugh. All right, I got my links pulled up. You're good. There we go. Okay. Hiya. Looks like we've got most people watching here on Twitter. So hi, Twitter fam. Welcome. If you are new to me, my name is Megan, aka Megamoo32. You can find me on all social platforms across the board, including Kick, which is not in the icons that you see at the top of the screen. Kick is a new platform that's similar to Twitch. I'm still kind of finagling my way over there. Not sure what to think about it yet, but could be a good thing. Anyway, I cover pop culture, but my main content is kind of nostalgia. So we talk about things from the past. I am a millennial. I loved my childhood. I love the things I grew up on. So if you are brand new to my Twitter and you're like, what does this girl do? Or if you were sitting here by Ari, our new show, It's Giving Sports, is coming out hopefully this week. She might kill me for saying that, but we're trying to get the editing done and get it out to you as soon as possible. So if you are here because of It's Giving Sports, that should be out very, very soon. But for me, I just cover pop culture. So we're talking about things from the past, why it's still important to consider those things as nostalgia and iconic to a millennial's childhood. Or if you're, what is it? What's before millennial? It's not boomer. Gen X? I don't know. Anyway. Okay, just so you guys know, I'm not streaming very long tonight, and it's because my eyes, for some reason, are hurting really bad today. It's not allergies. I don't know what it is. That just like my eyes just sort of stinging and burning. I don't know why. So I'm I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, I'm not streaming too long tonight. We're probably not gonna do the full 2 hours like I normally do. So I just want to go ahead and get that out of the way. Gen X, like me. Yes. So I do cover some stuff from Gen X, but it's mainly like millennial stuff. So pop culture, like movies, TV, music, or controversial things from the past that like would have made the church ladies be like, oh my gosh. But nowadays that's like G-rated stuff. Or movies that would be canceled today and how silly that is. So discussing like a movie, like I covered Ace Ventura and how it's so funny. And the premise of the movie is that Ray Finkel disguised himself as a woman and tricked the police department to get revenge on Dan Marino. He wasn't a transgender, but people would claim that he is today. He wasn't a transgender. Let's get that out of the way. So things like that. But tonight we are going to talk briefly about Miss Alabama. That's a huge bitch. This, we got that one. Why is it so low? What's that coming out of? We need to turn that up. Well, let's bring that out of chat. Let's try that again. Ah, there we go. Okay. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a sweatshirt, I think something's wrong with me. Like my eyes hurt. Keep getting cold. I'm being whiny right now. I'm very sorry. Normally not this whiny. Okay. So, as you probably saw on the Twitter sphere, since most of you are here from Twitter, they crowned Miss Alabama last weekend, and it's hard to miss her. I'll just say that. Just a big girl. It's a big girl. Big girl. So let me go ahead and share my screen. That's her. Right there. If you missed it. So, oh my gosh. And this girl is 23 years old and she's that morbidly obese. That is sad. Okay, let's read this article from the Daily Mail. Or not Daily Mail. This is News WKRG5, which is the CBS network. Okay. Editor's note. Last week, News 5 posted an article about the National American Miss Pageant's newly crowned Miss Alabama. A Facebook post with that article link went viral and thousands of commenters shared their thoughts on the pageant winner's appearance. Yeah, it's not very typical. Okay, so this says cyberbullying after viral Facebook post spurs outpouring of support for Alabama pageant queen, explanation of comment moderation. Mobile, Alabama. And just by the way, I am originally from Birmingham, Alabama, and I have a friend that was Miss Alabama a long time. I actually have several friends that were Miss Alabama or competed in Miss Alabama. I did not. I was a tomboy. I was a softball girl. I was out on the field. I was not prancing around on a stage unless I was singing, because I also sing. And Atmore, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Atmore woman's years-long wish to become a pageant winner finally came true over Memorial Day weekend. But the social media criticism that followed her crowning was swift and harsh. Sarah Milliken's quest to be named Miss Alabama in the National American Miss Pageant began 8 years ago. That's when event organizers mailed letters seeking interested participants. Milliken answered that appeal, known as an open call. Are you saying that I'm obese and I would have won? Let's see. She competed twice for the honor but did not place. I wonder why. Milliken's third outing in 2024 proved to be the charm. Third time's a charm. Excitement built for the 23-year-old as she made the top 10. Was selected as top 5 finalist and ultimately won the state level competition. I mean, okay, guys, I do not skirt around. You'd win hands down. Oh, thank you. I don't skirt around the whole body shaming thing because this is a choice. This is a choice. You chose to be this way. You chose this behavior for yourself. I do not feel bad. You are fat. You are obese. So if you're offended by my talk, this stream is not for you. Let's see. Excitement built for the 23-year-old as she made the top 10, was selected as top 5. Persistence paid off for the self-described plus size participant. Oh, honey, you are not plus size. You are morbidly obese. No matter what your body looks like, no matter where you came from, you can do anything you set your mind to, Milliken said in a recent WKRG interview. The National American Miss pageant aims to foster a positive self-image by enhancing the natural beauty within, its website states. Participants, hello, fatties. It would be lovely as a Bama native to help your fellow dudette by hooking her up with that hardcore personal trainer from a couple weeks back. Wait. Oh, yeah. Just send her Lewis's number. And she'd be like, hey, Lewis, I got one for you. Hey, I have seen some big people in his gym too, and like they go hard. And there's a difference between people that look like this and like it's really hard for them to start out. And it's going to take a long time to get to a place where they're like moving with agility, right? Especially if they're not used to it. Because their joints, especially in their knees and their ankles, have been weighed down for so long. But like once they kind of build up their endurance and they build up their cardio, they can move. They can start moving more efficiently and effectively because they're getting healthier, essentially. Okay, let's see. We got some chats. Hello, fatties. She looks more like about 6 to 9 plus sizes. I mean, she's doubled. This girl next to her she's like 2.5 of her. How you doing? I'm okay. So I've already prefaced this. If you are just joining, this stream is not going to be very long tonight because my eyes hurt. I don't know why. Good thing I'm going to Birmingham next week. Maybe I can go see Barry. He's one of my best friends and he's an eye doctor. I'll just pop on over and say, Barry, check my eyeballs, please. The woman who was talking fitness, wellness, and exercise. Oh, Nikki. Yeah, Nikki. This does not promote good health at all. Yeah, okay. That is an excellent point, Norm. That is an excellent point. Because pageant queens, especially the winners, are supposed to be role models, right? To me, a role model does not look like that. Sure, she may to young girls that look like her, right? There are, unfortunately, there is an epidemic of obese children in our country. So I'm sure there are obese little girls looking at her being like, I can do that too. That is not the case. That is not what you should be inspiring. If she wanted to use this platform and this title in a way to inspire young girls, then she should commit this next year to losing weight and getting healthy and demonstrating what the struggle looks like for someone her size. That would be an amazing story, right? Everything is so rigged these days. Pageants, sports, interviews, auditions, everything is pre-planned to go a certain way. It's all so tiring. I know. Of course your eyes hurt. Look at what you looked at. I know. Your eyes bother you. What do you feel? Tiredness? They just burn. They're just burning, but yes, I am tired. I'm very tired. And I have been looking at my computer for like 3 days straight because I've been editing. So that probably has a lot to do with it. Just me like, you know, laser beam eyes on my computer screen. I drove for half an hour across town to meet a beauty queen for lunch. When there, she said, I can't eat lunch today because I already had my orange. Yeah, I mean, that's the sad part of it. That's the sad truth of it, is that most of these girls watch what they eat in an unhealthy way. Yes, but they work very hard to look in a presentable fashion on stage so that they win. And then this one's? No. It's probably why for sure there's settings in Windows to turn off blue screen. Ooh, I need to do that. Thank you for recommending that. Okay, shall we go on? Participants share their hopes and dreams in a one-on-one interview, meet with a selection panel, introduce themselves on stage to an audience, prepare a resume, and volunteer in their community according to the site. Okay. News 5 digital reporter Summer Poole invited Milliken to WKRG TV's Studio Friday to learn more about her. Afterward, Poole posted a behind-the-scenes photo of the visit on her Facebook page, and WKRG's Facebook page shared it along with the post that linked to her story on Milliken. The station received over 2,000 comments on that post, seen by 1 million people. 1 million people! According to Facebook Insights, newsroom staff members noticed many notes of congratulations, often referencing Milliken's appearance. To know is to love her, Tracy Stevens Brooks wrote. This young lady has a heart of gold and will give anyone in need a helping hand. A beautiful obese diva. Thank you. Obese. Obese, not plus size. Obese. Say it with me, folks. Obese. Diva with style, sass, and a lot of class. Remember to smash the button. Yes. Thank you, Zio. Yes, make sure to like this video. If you are on Twitter, please hit the little heart, please. Heart the video. Boost that algorithm for me. I need more followers on Twitter. And subscribe on YouTube and hit the like button on this stream. Hello. Well, I've never used a phone booth and I've never seen my toes. When I'm going to the movies, I take up 7 rows because I'm fat. I'm fat. Shamon. Because I'm fat. I'm fat. Please warn us if there is a swimsuit competition clip coming so I can run and hide behind a building. Oh my god. Okay. So proud of her. Samantha Thrash Duff wrote, we watched her all weekend and prayed hard that she would come home with that title. She is an amazing, sweet young woman. Okay, yeah, she may be. Okay, I'm not saying that she's not some sweetheart. She very well may be the sweetest little girl. Okay, sweetest little 23. Well, not little. Sweetest 23-year-old girl. Right? I'm not saying anything about her character. I'm only talking about her physical appearance and how it is not inspiring. Great to finally see some 100-pound blonde hair, blue-eyed, who wants world peace win. Well, that's awfully mean to the skinny blonde hair, blue-eyed girls, right? This comment is no different than everyone saying, wow, what a fat bitch. But overall, reactions were mixed. Uh-oh. Many people criticized the National American Miss Pageant's decision to crown Milliken as Miss Alabama, calling her beautiful is fine and good. That's all in the eye of the beholder. Let's be honest with ourselves. She's extremely unhealthy, yes. And this is a slap in the face to the young girls who have worked hard and maintained a diet to actually be a beauty queen. Yes! Yes, go off. This is an embarrassment to the state of Alabama. Yeah, because we are already made fun of for being just like white trash, fat people, inbred. I mean, they're called everything. Okay, now I've gotten hot, so taking this off. Okay. If it could be a wonderful reign if she took up. Yes, that's what I just said earlier. I said it would be an amazing story if she chose to use this year of the title and demonstrate how hard it is and how difficult it is to go from her size and lose weight. Like a physical fitness journey. That would be so inspiring. What a story. What a story. What a story. WKRG. Well, I was cold earlier. I probably will get cold again. I have a ceiling fan now and it's awesome. Shout out to Kevin. Alabama doesn't really need any more help in building a bad brand image. Hey, fuck off. You don't know shit about Alabama. That's my home state, man. You sure do talk a lot of shit, Vamp. Love you, but you talk a lot of shit. Imagine gathering thousands of young girls to lead them in exercises every week. I know, that would be amazing. And they could sell tickets to events like that and raise money for like a charity or some sort of like philanthropy. Yes, those are fighting words. It's my home. That is my home. Okay. Someone said this should have been Miss Jack in the Box winner. I thought it was a beauty pageant. Is that actually considered attractive in Alabama? Harsh comments weren't just directed toward Milligan. Bull's Facebook direct message inbox and her page's public comments section also filled out with mean-spirited remarks. You're pathetic for turning the comments off and deleting them. You're a joke. I mean, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. I live in the redneck Texas North and everyone hates us here. So, well, I don't hate you. So don't hate on Alabama. You should be Mrs. Alabama. Oh, thanks. They did just change the rules for the Mrs. competition to because you can be a mom, but now they've opened it to moms. I had a sweet girl when I worked at the boutique come in, who just had a baby, and she was competing in Mrs. Tennessee. It's really sweet. They aren't beauty pageants anymore. Aren't they scholarship pageants now? I don't know what the Miss American Miss is, actually. I know the USA one is like the trashy one. But I know I think Miss American Miss is like the classier one. There's a difference between having an opinion and being hateful. I welcome any comments that are not offensive. The comments my post was receiving were extremely offensive. Get over it. You're a public figure. Get over it. If you're not ready for the backlash, don't post it. Rather you agree with it or not. Take it and move on. But turning the comments off is a big L. Yes. You sick satanic ritual. You really inverted beauty. You're going to be like one of the devil's top guys. Okay, well, that's a little extreme. That's a little extreme. Hey, Joey. Sorry, I got disconnected. This may have been addressed. So what was so extraordinary about her that she won such a distinguished award, or was it just DEI crap? I'm thinking it was just DEI. Pretty sure it was just DEI. Critics accused Poole of being a Satanist for supposedly inverting beauty standards. They said she opened Alabama to mockery. We're merely reporting the pageant's results. They said she opened... Okay, sorry. They mocked Pool's appearance. Following the personal attacks on her, Pool limited comments on her post. WKRG-TV made the same decisions for his Facebook posts on Milliken. Okay, well, she won. She's an Alabama public figure now. Open to criticism. Open to the public opinion. Okay. The pageant in the organization chose her as the winner. People are going to have opinions. You guys opened yourself up to this. Right? You opened the door to these comments by choosing her as the winner. This is your problem and you need to deal with it. Sit and stew. Sit and stew, my friends. Sit and stew. Other posters then responded negatively. You deleted and censored comments. Incredibly immature to go about deleting stuff. I agree. This is America and there is free speech. Yes, there is. It's 2024. You can't post a Mack truck and expect us not to comment. A TV reporter hiding the truth and showing what suits her? What's new? Let's see. My first grade teacher was Miss Canada. I thought she was lovely. Later, I saw pictures of her pageant and it turned out I should have married her. Well, why didn't you? She's a great white buffalo. In her case, isn't it more likely to be DIE? Oh my God. Joey said, I agree. It's up there with elder abuse. I was just talking about this with sorry, not that one. I hit the wrong button. I was just talking about that with Kevin. Because apparently Joe Biden pooped his pants at a memorial. Is this true? Oh, yeah. I don't think that's legal. Did he poop his pants? Womp womp. If you're stopping people from expressing themselves and you believe in censorship, then shouldn't have the job you have. Agreed. Okay, Joey, I have to find this video then. Unless you can find it and link me, because links work in Rumble. In reality, Pool and WKRG-TV took ethical action to minimize harm. You opened yourself up to this. Oh my God. You want DEI, you want diversity, you want body inclusion and body positivity. Well, not everyone does. Not everyone accepts this. However, you chose this girl as the winner. And you guys chose to do a story on it. Get over yourselves. Either you want to embrace this or you don't. Don't label it as hateful comments. I mean, is it me? The ones I'm reading are not even that bad. I mean, I'm sure that there were really mean ones, which, you know, there are gonna be hateful comments on everything, whether you're obese or skinny. There's always going to be a hateful comment. Get over it. You're in media. Come on. I didn't see pooping. I went to sit and then got stuck halfway between. MSM, yeah, mainstream media completely out of touch as usual. I know. It's like they want something so desperately. And then when they get it, they want to rub it in your face. But then when you don't accept it, then they disengage. But this is Alabama for you. I'm not gonna lie. Like they want to be like, ooh, we're gonna tread the line. We're gonna tread the line, you know. Ooh. This also could have been a publicity stunt to get some engagement for this news network. Who knows? Maybe she can swing an endorsement deal with Hindenburg. News organization's core mission is to seek truth and report it accurately and fairly, according to the Society of Professional Journalists Code of Ethics. Okay, you did that. Yeah, you did that. But public opinion. You're a journalist who writes publicly. People have the right to express their opinion. One key to that mission is to boldly tell the story of the diversity and magnitude of the human experience, the code states. Seek sources whose voices we seldom hear. Wah. Further, ethical journalism treats sources, subjects, colleagues, and members of the public as human beings deserved of respect. While another goal is to support the open and civil exchange of views, even views they find repugnant. There we go. Milliken said the harsh comments initially bothered her, but she was able to move past them. I'll be honest, it got to me for about 5 minutes. See, it didn't even bother her. Because she was probably expecting it. Let's be real. She knew what was coming. Then something incredible happened. People from Massachusetts, Maine, Canada, and California, truly all across the country, found and followed her on Facebook and Instagram. The potential setbacks suddenly became the biggest blessing as she gained 1,500 and thousands of followers on Facebook and Instagram, respectively, overnight. Now, people are coming forward with offers to sponsor. Oh, here we go. Here we go. To offers to sponsor Milliken for NAMM's national pageant to be held Thanksgiving week in Orlando. Those offers include a dress, earrings, and thousands of dollars worth of products to boost her presentation, she said. Journalist is being kind, to be honest. Yeah. You're right. Was a journalist anymore. At least you don't have male winners of Miss pageants like me. Miss Maryland that just won is a man. We're getting there. Let's see. Their words can hurt, Milliken said, even if it's online. Even something that you type over a screen can have a lasting impression on people. That lasting impression specifically can include self-harm. The incidences of both cyberbullying and adolescent suicide are rising in the United States. 14.9%. Even though I'm not at that point, it can lead people to do some very dark things with themselves. Well, you're halfway there. That was mean. I'm sorry. That was a little too mean. Was it? Was it? You like the music? Was that mean? That was really mean. I always wanted to spread positivity, and this kind of put me in a position to do exactly that. Listen, you are essentially slowly killing yourself. This thing. It's unfortunate, but she is ultimately slowly killing herself, and then eventually it will be sped up and she won't have a long lifespan. Like, I think it's cool that you wanted to do this and you made it, but if they're going to choose her as the winner, expect the backlash and accept the backlash. This girl, as sweet as she may be, and as much of an inspiration that she might be to obese children, we shouldn't even have obese children. That shouldn't even be a thing, right? Well, let's pray and hope that she uses this platform, as I mentioned, as a positive turnaround where she kind of gets her shit in gear and goes, actually, I'm going to use this platform. I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to show my journey and I'm going to share my story. Because I think that would be phenomenal if she did that. Otherwise, she's just an obese pageant queen. Okay, so Miss Maryland apparently is not a miss. It's a guy. Okay, Bailey Ann becomes first trans woman to be crowned Miss Maryland in the USA. Maybe she can use her platform for working against self-harm and unaliving self. Yeah. She's Miss Piggy. Kirby. I have something on my nose. It itches. Sorry, I'm not picking my nose. It just itches. If you sell soda by the gallon of corn syrup fructose, you'll have obese kids. I finally got and tried the Wickle. It's a no. Oh no. Well, at least you tried them. At least you tried them. I salute. I salute. I'm so glad that you tried them. Okay, Joey, thank you for sending me that link. I'm going to read this and then we'll watch Joe Biden shitting himself. Of course. Trophy goes to the guy. Yes. It did, apparently. Went to the fat girl and the and the man. Bailey Ann becomes first trans woman to be crowned Miss Maryland USA. Well, of course, because this is not normal. Let's call this out. The trans movement is an attack on women. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. With the blue hairs, can't say anything, can they? Because then they won't, you know, abide by their DEI checklist. So these pageants already sound like they have been commandeered by the globalist. Yes, absolutely. They already know the winner at the start. Are you kidding me? They already know who's going to win. Okay, Maryland. Bailey Ann, the newly crowned Miss Maryland USA, joined DC News Now on Wednesday. She is the first trans... I'm not going to read that word because that's inaccurate. To hold the coveted title, along with being the first Asian American and military officer's significant other to represent the state. Ann told morning anchor Corey James the history-making win was a first. That was his first pageant. He then said the moment he learned as he won was a whirlwind because I knew it was bigger than me. I knew that it was going to mean a lot for the LGBTQ kids out there who might feel like they don't belong in a box like me growing up. Hopes the win will encourage LGBTQ kids to be themselves. When asked if it had overcome any fears of being the only trans in the pageant, Ann said she did not and felt supported by the sisterhood of women competing with her on stage. I felt confident in my own skin at 31, which is past the old age limit, which is now 28. Oh, so as you know, Miss Universe organization lifts the restriction now, so every woman of all ages can compete. What? Why are we changing the rules of everything? What is the point? What is the point of anything anymore if we just keep changing the rules so that everybody can do it? This is so stupid. What bothers me is the number of women that put up with all of it. The guys taking advantage of women by competing in their sports would have anything to compete for it if the rest of the competition. Yes. The rest of the competition. The rest of the competition left. There would be no competition. There she is, Musty. Is that what I'm singing? Yes. Yes, to all of this. But what these women in these organizations should be doing is fighting back the same way that someone like Riley Gaines fights back. But they won't. because that's not how they were coached. They're coached to be nice. They're coached to be inclusive. They're coached to, when they get uncomfortable in situations, to smile, right? That's not what they should be doing. They should be raising hell for all the hard work that they've put in. I mean, essentially, like, okay, I'm not comparing pageants to sports, but they do work really hard to get to the competition and even get in the top 10, get in the top 5, and even place and even win. It takes a lot of hard work. They should be raising absolute hell that men are now invading this space, right? It's a beauty pageant for women. Unless you're Henry Cavill or Chris Hemsworth, there's nothing beautiful about a man in a dress. And I really don't want to see either of them in a dress. Hey, Trooper Stark, what's going on, friend? Let's see if I do this right. He said the world needs to stop apologizing. Exactly. If they want to destroy men with toxic masculinity, then society should worship women. So why is there so much misogyny still? I call this the red pill problem. I call this the red pill problem. Because feminists, actual feminists, not the ones that the red pill bros claim, because that's every woman according to them, which again, my point here is that if every woman is a feminist and you hate feminists, then you hate all women, therefore you are gay. So happy Pride to all the red pills. Yeah, I mean, the misogyny is real because whatever this manosphere BS that is being spouted by, you know, accounts like Pearl or, you know, Fresh and Fit, and sometimes the whatever podcast, you know, they're demonstrating a percentage of women that are terrible. Not all women are these women, but you have now illustrated and painted this picture in all of these men's mind that all women are like this, and now they have so much hatred towards women, on top of the disgusting, annoying blue-haired feminists that have been claiming toxic masculinity and damn the patriarchy for years now, that have turned men away from women, or afraid to say anything to women, or afraid to approach a woman without being labeled like harassment. And like, I get it. I do. But the answer is not to shit on women. It's not to make women feel as bad as those women made you feel. Just ignore them. Ignore them. Build up the women that are good. And those women should also be building up the good men. Right? It's teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. An average naked female is a lot better looking than most beautiful naked man. Well, yeah, if you're straight. What does being naked have to do with anything? If you destroy men and women, what do you think you'll have left in the world? Nothing. But I think this is all part of the plan. They want us all against each other because they hate the nuclear family. Do you guys not see this? It's amazing to me that these red pill bros do not get this. Like, this is exactly what the left wants. They hate the nuclear family. So what are they going to try and do? They're going to try and pit women, conservative men against conservative women. And the conservative women are like, no, I'm not a feminist. I'm not a feminist. It's going to turn women away from those types of men. And potentially, I'm not saying I don't agree with this, but I have seen the rhetoric. It's going to turn men or women away from conservatism. They're going to find some new way of conservatism. It's actually not going to be new. It's going to be traditional conservatism, because this bullshit that these red pill guys are spewing is not right. So they hate the nuclear family. They're pitting us against one another, and therefore we'll never get together. There won't be marriages. There won't be children. And they've controlled the population. Where is my tinfoil hat? Water is good. That's the ultimate goal. Destroy the family. Amen. That's right. We don't want that. So stop bitching at all the women. And we wouldn't bitch at you. Women are gonna bitch. Okay, just our hormones fluctuate more than y'all's, okay? Listen. We're gonna bitch time to time. We're gonna nag. Okay? And you can say, stop it. Cut it out. Stop being a nagging little bitch. You can say that. Trooper Stark said, I see it as one of those if the shoe fits things. Yes. The alphabet people can't have kids. Exactly. MG Tao and feminist women won't have kids. The trans can't make kids, and abortion kills the rest. So we just don't have people anymore. Yeah, it's called what is the world people call it? I forget. But yeah, I mean, that's what they want. They want population control without saying it. But a lot of them are saying the quiet part out loud. Moo Moo, what's up? Hi. Women don't sweat. They don't belch. They don't fart. So they have to bitch or what? Or they would explode. Can confirm this is fake news. Depopulation is a WEF term. Yeah, World Economic Forum. Yes, that. We don't want that. We do not want that, friends. No, no, no. We do not want that. I don't sweat either. I glisten like a pig on a barbecue. So where are we at? What am I missing? We just talked about the fat Miss Alabama. Joey said they're all hopped up on infinite vaccinations and boosters. Can they even have kids? Ooh, that's a good point. If so, what will they be like? They will be stealing our kids. Ooh, that sounds like a movie plot. Write it. Go write it and patent it. Yeah. Oh my god, that's... Yeah! I can just, like, see a movie playing in my head right now. It's like, they're all gonna come after the kids. Any kids that exist. Wasn't there, like, a scary movie where they came after all the kids? Like, they wanted all the children? I think my internet's kind of being slow for a second, so I'm gonna let it catch up. Oh, baby Shamu, what about her? That ain't no baby. That ain't no baby. The Sanderson sisters. Yes! That happened in that one, yes. Not fake news. 70s poster of many offices of male middle managers. Oh. That's funny. Trooper Stark, abort them before they're born if they get past if they get past birth, convince them to be homosexual or a tranny so they can't have kids. And when they have a health issue, euthanasia is your solution. Yeah, because now we're like normalizing, you know, the whole induced suicide. We're putting people to sleep. In what universe did you ever think you would wake up and be euthanized like an animal by choice? That there are people out there that would prefer to be euthanized like a sick animal at the vet. What? We live in a cloud world! Margaret Atwood wrote some great poetry. Also wrote in the hideous book about the breeders and the red hats. They made movies. I don't know what you're talking about, I'm gonna be honest. What are we in reference to right now? In the hideous book about the breeders and the red hats, they made movies into... Oh, okay, just say that. Yeah. I only watched like the first 2 seasons of that show. Ugh. We can say tranny over here on Rumble. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to do a Rumble exclusive stream, aren't I? They stealing your babies. Yes! But I also think there was like a scary movie where they did that too. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Wow, we have a lot of people over on Twitter tonight. So hi, Twitter fam. Please heart this stream if you don't mind. Give it a big ol' heart. And give me a follow. I am allergic to that garbage now. I need a shot just for typing it. Yeah, that girl in the show is not cute. Trudeau is doing it in Canada already. Off them instead of treat them. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I want to say Children of the Corn, but I honestly don't remember what that was about. Well, let's Google it. Why not? Okay, the plot. The film is set in the fictional town of Gatlin, Nebraska, an agricultural community surrounded by huge cornfields. Well, who could imagine? When the corn crops fails, that's where kids killed adults. Ooh. The townsfolk turn to prayer to ensure a successful harvest. However, 9-year-old Isaac Kroner takes all of the Gatlin children into the cornfields and indoctrinates them into a religion cult based around a bloodthirsty deity called He Who Walks Behind the Rows. Isaac and his subordinate Malachi lead the children in a revolution, murdering all of the adults in town as human sacrifices. Children, Job, and his sister Sarah are uninvolved in the sacrifices, having not attended the meetings with the other children. Ew. Then follow Isaac. Yeah. Rosemary's Baby was the best Steal Your Baby movie. God, it was so messed up. As a kid watching that, then been around nothing but cornfields. Fuck me some. Yeah, you think. You think that would mess me up too. So I am a scaredy cat. Like, I do not do scary movies at all. I hate scary movies. Wait, does Liam Neeson's shitty parent skills count? Is he in this? Or are you just talking about Taken? Because his kid got taken? Energy tough when your babysitter is 20 miles of cornfields and then you find out they're trying to get you. This is true. Sorry, a friend texted me. Hold on. Good. Okay. Let's see. There was some film with Nick Cage where something made parents want to murder their own kids. Ooh, that's creepy. I am not a scary movie girl at all. It depends on like the mood I'm in, or if I've seen parts of it before, I can like mentally prepare. But like I have vivid nightmares whenever I watch horror movies, and I had them as a kid too. Like, this is embarrassing, but you guys are family. So when I was, I mean, up until I was probably about 18 years old, anytime like a scary movie preview would show on TV, I had to run out of the room, or I had to cover my eyes and my ears. Like, I could not do it because I would have a nightmare and then I have to go sleep in the floor next to my mom. I couldn't do it. I'm such a scaredy cat. Can't do it. Can't do it. No, like vampires don't scare me. Zombies don't really scare me unless it's like really gross. But I cannot do like the possession stuff. I can't do that, any of that. Any satanic things? Nope. Won't do it. I grew up on scary movies, watched Nightmare on... That's the one that did it. Nightmare on Elm Street was the one that did it. The Exorcist and Annabelle Horror all before I turned 10. Well, that's great. I'm happy for you. Can I ask why you were so scared? I don't know. I had really vivid nightmares, and that's what scared me, is I didn't want to have the nightmares. Because anytime I would just close my eyes, I would see whatever it was I saw on the TV. But I had my best childhood friend, who I mention all the time, Paulina. We also grew up with this other girl, and we used to watch like cheeky, scary horror movies like Scream, and that would be fine. Like, I can watch Scream. That's not scary to me. That's like, it's comedic, to be honest. Hold on, let me read these Rumble chats. Most scary movie, House of Thousand Corpses. Nope, I will not watch that. I love all the Rob Zombie movies. That's the best one, though. I guess Meg didn't get brought up. I did watch Goosebumps. Are you kidding me? The Mask one was the scariest one. The Mask episode of Goosebumps, that shit was so scary. Are you kidding me? Did I lose connection? Am I still alive? Okay, because my ticker just dropped like a lot. I don't know why. Yes, the one where the mask didn't come off. It was so scary. So scary. But one nightmares are usually other anxiety, finding a conduit out. No, I was just scared. I always found slasher films to be lame. Yeah, they're lame. I can tolerate them. I can't watch mental movies because my biggest fear is losing control of myself. Ooh, yeah. Sometimes I can do those, sometimes I can't. I love scary movies that screw with you psychologically. Oh, like, oh, yeah. I was joking. You have a good handle on things. Just be a good human. Oh, I do remember the marionette puppet one. That was messed up too. So anyway, my childhood best friend, Paulina. Sorry, guys. I'm shiny and I can't stand it. I can see my shine in the camera. We were downstairs in our other friend's basement watching movies, and they wanted to watch The Nightmare on Elm Street. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know, like, what's this movie about? And they're like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. Just remember, it's not real. It's not real. And I know that. But as a kid, the premise of a demon man coming to get you as soon as you fall asleep? That's terrifying. That is terrifying. I'm holding on by the floss of my G-string. It happened before and I paid for it. I don't want to go through it again. Oh no. Okay, so the other topic I wanted to talk about tonight was, I don't know if you guys saw this, but the CEO of Spotify is a massive moron. King, patience, and force of willpower can overcome any current circumstance. Oh. Moo, you must watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Is that a dark comedy? Because I love dark comedies. I love a good dark comedy. Okay, so the CEO of Spotify is a dumbass, if you didn't know this already. So basically, this asshole said this. Spotify CEO claims cost of creating content is close to zero. See, the Spotify CEO Daniel Ek has claimed on Twitter that the cost of creating music or content is close to zero in the modern world. Comments which have garnered widespread backlash from fans and artists across the world. The full tweet reads, "Today, with the cost of creating content being close to zero, people can share an incredible amount of content. This has sparked my curiosity about the concept of long shelf life versus short shelf life." He continued, "While much of what we see and hear quickly becomes obsolete, there are timeless ideas or even pieces of music that can remain relevant for decades or even centuries. For example, we're witnessing a resurgence of Stoicism, with many of Marcus Aurelius' insights still resonating thousands of years later." Sounds like an asshole who wants to get rich by stealing copyrights. Didn't we squash that with Napster? It's not copyrights, it's royalties. It's bad enough to be good. It's a cult classic. Yeah, it's not so much copyrights as it is they're just a distributor of the music. They're a host of your music and they take a percentage of your music. You allow them to host your material by allowing them to take a percentage of your royalties. Artists are getting screwed in this digital environment. This is why I try to buy CDs directly from the artists or websites. I always, if it's an artist that I support wholeheartedly, I go immediately to iTunes and I buy the album. I don't stream it, I buy it. I sent you a trailer and more memes. Oh, I will watch. I miss Napster too. Do you remember Kazaa? LimeWire? I miss Napster chat. Oh yeah, they did have a chat. I forgot about that. I promise, it's not scary. Okay, so those of you that don't know, you do that too. Oh. Those of you that don't know this about me, I am a singer-songwriter. I have music on iTunes and Spotify. I don't make shit from Spotify. Never have. I have friends that get millions of plays a month, hundreds of thousands of plays a month, and they see pennies. I still get CDs, DVDs, and Blu-ray. Good. You don't get anything from streaming. Next to nothing. Nothing. You don't get anything. That's why a lot of these artists find their money in touring and marketing, like press deals, brand ambassadors, representing certain brands, representing certain manufacturers. Like, that's where they get their money. They don't get any money from streaming. Spotify is stealing money from creators. I don't even want to say creators, artists. Really, me and my brother-in-law make horrorcore beats. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Buy the iTunes album because I play everything on Apple Music except my weekly fix of SGT's Rocks Headbangers Ball exclusively on Rumble. Ooh, I will check that out. The ignorance of what this CEO has said. So I don't know if you guys know who Aaron Gillespie is. He is the drummer for the band Under Oath, who has been in Under Oath for many years. He had something to say about it, and I thought it would be worth sharing. Artists getting most of their income doing shows is nothing new. Been that way since before the internet, but the interweb certainly has changed the game. Yeah. Well, it's true to a degree. I'm going to correct you on that one. Because back in the day, the contracts that you would sign with record labels were not as shitty as they are now. They have created something called a 360 deal. I really don't want to get into the numbers of it, but basically you recoup next to nothing. So you write some sort of clause in that deal saying that you maintain either 100% of all your merchandise sales, tour sales, and then ticket sales, but they recoup everything for your product. They signed you for the product. So that's all the money that they're going to get is from the product. So that is why now artists heavily tour. Back in the day, you get like a huge advance up front for your record label. They pay for, you know, they set a budget and they pay for your production costs and all that on top of, you know, working in some sort of deal in that contract to where you still make money when you tour. But as it's evolved, it's gotten shittier and shittier and shittier because the man at the top always wants a bigger cut. So why shouldn't you get anything from streaming? The streaming companies are making money. Why shouldn't they have to pay full royalties like bar DJs and stuff? Because they're a host. They're hosting your music. Like, it's a constant host versus paying for it once, a one-time pay for the item. And think about it, like if you pay a $9.99 monthly subscription to Spotify, how are they going to disperse that money to all of the music being played? That's why it's like 0.001 cents that you get. You need a music share on your Discord. I do. I will create that. Can we dig Lars Ulrich out of his crypt? No. Lars Ulrich sucks. Love Metallica. Lars is the worst drummer ever. Have you checked the policy about contracts with Joan Jett's record company? She was passed over by everyone. No. Any thoughts on DOJ trying to break up the Live Nation Ticketmaster thing? Oh, with the fees? I don't know too much about it. I did hear about it though. I did hear about it and something about like they're trying to get rid of service fees. Is that correct? I can Google it here in a second. Dude, I'm married to a drummer and he's one of the best drummers I've ever met. And he has several drummer friends that are also some of the best drummers I have ever met. Lars Ulrich is not that great of a drummer. Sorry. He may play Metallica well, but anything you ask him to play anything else, he can't do it. That's not a good drummer. Play your music and earn income. They should pay a license. He did more to support copyrights than almost anyone. No, Prince did. That's wrong. Prince did. Ugh. You've ruined my childhood. They consider them a monopoly now. You mentioned touring. I know lots of acts had signed big contracts with them a few years back. I didn't ask him to drum only to be an asshole suing a tech thief. Yeah, I mean, he did. But he just brought awareness to it. He was just kind of like the leader, a leader of the pack for that. I wouldn't say like he was the end all be all of that situation. Okay, so anyway, Aaron Gillespie, he's the drummer for the band Under Oath. And he's a phenomenal drummer, and he had this to say about what the CEO of Spotify said, and I thought it was very, very much worth sharing. He said, I'm going to go ahead and list the costs. Missing your person's birthday over and over again. Missing the first steps of your children. Hearing your children say their first words over FaceTime. Missing baseball games. Missing swimming lessons. Missing school pickup and drop off. There's too much to type here, obviously, but I'll tell you this. If you're a creator who has to create the cost, the cost is your life. Are you a drummer, Trooper? Because I'm about to whoop your ass with this. Okay, so my thoughts on this comment from the CEO of Spotify. These are my 2 cents. And I was so fired up earlier when I first read this. The cost of creating content is close to zero. No, it's not. It costs money to make music. Even if you're doing it on your own. If you are a solo artist and you're like, I'm going to do everything on my own, you still have to buy something like Pro Tools, which now they've made it to where you have, oh, here he is. Lars has a place and time, but he was a tennis pro longer than he was a drummer. Can't hate him though. He's a millionaire now. Kevin, top 5 best drummers of all time. Doesn't have to be your favorites. Who are the top 5 best drummers? Because someone said Frank Beard and Eric Carr. And I know you're going to be like, absolutely not. What's a Spotify? It's a music streaming platform. Jeff Beccaro, hands down. Yeah, and John Bonham. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Whoa, there it is. Jeff Beccaro. John Bonham. Spotify. Ringo Starr. Dave Abruzzi. Dave Abruzzi. You say that with some shade, Trooper. I knew Bonham was going to get thrown out there. You do realize that he like really crafted the rock and roll drum technique. Like he was the first drummer to like go outside of the box when it came to drumming. What? Kevin, these are fighting words. I disagree. We're talking all time here. All time. But John Bonham came before Tommy Lee. Oh, okay. Thank you. He was kidding. Yeah, Tommy Lee was a freaking weirdo. Had to be Vinny Boscarino. Yeah, for sure, Troop. Off the Christmas card list that quickly. Diddy's fine. He fits in my Terry Bozzio bucket. Okay, guys. Okay, before I give you my opinions on the Spotify thing and then wrap it up. What you don't know is that and his dad. Okay, the first time I met Kevin, I was 17. I was 17 years old. I get invited with a friend to go to this person's house because, oh, I don't know, Peter Gabriel's drummer was there. And they were just having like a big drum party. So I walk in and there's like dozens of drum sets set up and there's all these drummers. And they're all amazing. I'm like, what did I just walk into? Not only that, but Kevin's dad is the percussionist for the band LaRue. If you're not familiar with LaRue, if you watched my Toto video that came out yesterday, I mentioned that Bobby Kimball of Toto was replaced with Fergie Fredrickson, who was the original singer for the band LaRue. So Kevin's been playing drums since he was a wee little baby. Peter Gabriel's drummer, who wasn't Phil Collins, I'll bet. I was just about to say Ray Luzier. He's a badass. Yeah, he lives here. How my Engine Baker, Gene Grupa, Buddy Rich. I mean, shit, there's so many. What about Vladislav Ulas Fish? I think you made that up. Did you just make that up? Outside of rock, gotta go with Buddy Rich. Anyway, so needless to say, we've been around touring musicians. We are and have been touring musicians. And we love our rock and roll. But when it comes to drums, like, you're talking to a man that has... I don't even know the number anymore. Him and his dad collect drum kits and snares. There's a wall of a custom-made wall shelf of snare drums. How many? How many? How many are there? How many snares? The fuck they are. Okay, well then we need to get a bigger house. Okay, let me make my point on the Spotify thing and then we can talk more about drums. So here's the thing with this, the ignorance of this comment is that it does not cost zero. It costs money even if you're making music on your own as an independent artist and you're like, I'm gonna do everything myself. I don't want anybody else. I want to make money for myself and I want to make the music myself. You still have to pay for a recording software like Pro Tools or Logic, which now they've made it to where Pro Tools is a subscription. You can't just buy it outright anymore. So now you're paying an ongoing monthly subscription. That's a cost. If you decide to go the route where you hire musicians in to come play on your music, well, now you've got to pay not only studio time and a producer fee, you also have to pay the studio musicians. And then once the stuff is recorded, you then have to pay someone to mix it, master it. And then you've got to pay press. You've got to pay marketing. You've got to pay someone to make your artwork. And then you've got to pay, you know, a tour manager. You've got to, there's so many, this is such an ignorant statement. It's bizarre. It is absolutely bizarre. It pisses me off. Because I make music. I know what goes into it. It's under Megan Elliott. Not to mention, you have to pay a yearly distribution to even be on Spotify. Yeah, you have to pay to be on Spotify. I forgot about that. You have to pay to put your shit on Spotify. Fuck you, CEO. God, what is that? Just makes it even more just like, what a fucking ignoramus. Are you kidding me right now? I totally forgot that you have to pay Spotify to host your shit. Thank you, Trooper. 1 million streams equals roughly $2,300 in royalty. That is bullshit. Do you miss his point in context for his company? He pays virtually nothing to create content for his company to sell. No, I don't miss his point. I understand that he's a rich man. But he's an ignoramus for making a comment like this. Oh, I'm sorry. 100 snares? GTFO. Get out of here. Yes, I have music on iTunes and Spotify. Yes. Here, I will play you guys some of my music. I'll be that person. I'll be cringy and play you some of my music. Let's see. The laptop sure as hell isn't free. Yeah! No, he made that point fair and square and then even apologized about it. Said something to the tune of modern laptops come with GarageBand and you can create the music and distribute for near zero. Yeah. Listen, I love you, Vamp, but you're wrong about this. You fight me on everything. I hope you realize that. I love you dearly, but you fight me on everything. But this one, you're wrong. Okay. Aw, thank you, Joey. Okay, doke. Let me stop this. Oh, and Kev played drums on this one. He played drums on this.
day, asking yourself how to make him say he goes to get away from the perfect life that seems to be a waste. She sits every night, watches the clock as the time goes by, alone, 'cause he's not home. Where did he go? She knows. I did all I can, so I hope you understand what you do. Down Harley Avenue. After all this time, you're inside your mind. She doesn't love you. She never will like I do. Down Harley Avenue. Down Harley Avenue.
So yeah, that's my music. A little old, but I told I had a conversation with one of my friends the other day, one of my best friends, Adrian, that, you know, I really miss doing that. And she's like, I didn't know that you had your own music. And so I was showing it to her, and she was like, why are you not doing this? So she's like, you need to be doing this. So I mean, over the years I've like written lyrics and stuff and toyed around with them. So I have like a lot of stuff written. I just haven't done anything with it. So maybe that'll change soon. Maybe that will change. Thanks, Norm. When we tracked the song, I was thinking the whole time, what would Taylor Hawkins do? And just ripped his feels. That's okay. We love Tay-Tay. R.I.P. That's the BS that drives me nuts. Exposure does nothing except enrich tech freaks who invent a way to divert cash to their own accounts. I mean, it's a lose-lose situation. You just have... I mean... If you want to... Okay, here's the thing. If you want to remain an independent artist, right? You don't want to sign with a record label because you're going to get screwed. Yes? Cool. So you don't sign with a major record label. Well, then now you're putting all that ownership onto yourself to get yourself exposed. So you're going to do any means necessary and plug your shit everywhere that you can, including platforms like Spotify. But you're going to try and direct people to the main source, which is to buy the product, not rent it. But as an independent artist, you have to, in order to get seen, in order for your stuff to land on the right person's ears, you've got to put it everywhere. You just have to. You have to. Or else you're just doing it for fun. Yes, it was. That was me. That was my original music. It's asinine. Yeah, it is asinine. Like, I'm with you, friend. Like, it sucks. Creating content is free, my ass. We paid $4,500 for a promo video that got us exposure. I started my first company at 23 with less than $20 in my pocket. I've never needed to find a job. That's great. Good for you. Like, I'm happy that you found success in that. That's amazing. But there are other people that don't have stories like that. There are other people that have to do all means necessary. And I'm telling you, music is the hardest one. Music is one of the hardest ones. You know why? Because there's always somebody else. There's always somebody else that looks better than you. There's always somebody that sings better than you. Oh, well, we're just not looking for that style right now. We're looking for this kind. Trust me, I've been through it. Every single one. I've heard it all. Sorry, you're just not what we're looking for. Oh, sorry, we're going for this type of sound. Sorry, you're just not the look. Bunch of screwed over musicians and started a competitor to Spotify and put them out of business. Musicians have found other ways to eat. Are you a musician? Let me ask you that. Are you a musician? I know you said you're a photographer. Are you a musician? Yeah, he had 12 years under his belt before he blew up. Yeah. Took him 12 years. Isn't that crazy? I can't find you on search though. Ugh. Anytime you see someone pop up in Nashville overnight, they've been playing the trenches for a decade, honing their craft and meeting people. I know a lot of working musicians. Let me tell you something. It's fucking hard. Hard. I'm about to get like really emotional right now. I'm not trying to be an asshole to you, but don't speak of things that you don't know a whole lot about, okay? You may know musicians, but you haven't been through the trenches. Like, love you. You know I do. But it sucks being told no over and over and over again. It does. It really does. Hey. Yes, Rick Beato has gone over how hard it is and how many albums that have been recorded but never get released. Okay, so you can offend me and then bounce. That's great. Okay, bye. Change the subject. One time we were writing songs for Disney. Oh my god. Yes, he did scare the ever-living shit out of me. We were yelling, "Hey! Hey!" You're not on Rumble. They're getting exclusive chats right now. It's tough, especially when it's something you're so passionate about. I know, and that's what bothers me. It's like, I understand that like you may know people and like you may have had your own experiences with something, but when you try to do it for so long and it was just a no after no after no, well, the whole female-led band thing is out. Like, it just... It eats at your insecurities, and then it makes you question your own talent. When you just work really hard and you think that like your success or your career, it is your talent. And it like cuts you deep when someone tells you no. or someone tells you, tries to give you constructive criticism, but it's like not in a great way. It's more of just like upset you. It's very cutthroat. Very, very cutthroat. And I have friends that I have a friend that's been trying to do this for, I mean, we have 2 friends that have been trying to do this for over 15 years. And it's like the moment that they almost have their break, they don't get it. They don't get it. And it's literally the most like heartbreaking thing to see. How did I offend you? I'm just saying my thoughts. Just because I don't have the exact lived experience doesn't count. That's not what I'm saying at all. But it seems as if you are discounting my experience by expressing, the way you're expressing it is like, you're right, I'm wrong. I sympathize with you much more than you know. I have had this talk with at least 40 women. It sucks. How do we fix it for the next generation coming in? That is a great question. And I don't know. I wish I could make the chat smaller. That's a great question. Don't sell out. I think the issue is that a lot of girls want to look, want to fit some kind of mold, right? They see, and I'm about to name people that aren't musicians, but it fits because you can go and look at artists now and they all look the same. They all look the same. There's no individuality other than like, I mean, okay, let's take JoJo Siwa. She's a perfect example right now. She made this big stink about coming out as this new brand image, right? When all she did was combine Kiss with Lady Gaga and whatever. I don't even know. It was a hot mess is what it was. It was nothing original though. Now, can we pull inspiration from other artists? Absolutely. But I think there's such a push to, it's ironic, right? Because the left always wants to push individuality, individualism. However, they're so in uniform with each other. They have to be the same. You're not an individual. You're all the same. And I think the same applies to girls right now. Young girls, they all want to look the same. They all want to have the same aesthetic. That's fine. It's trends, especially at a young age as a teenager. Like, you want to fit in, so you go with the aesthetic. You go with what's trending. You go with what's hip and what's cool. But as far as artistry goes, like, you have to find something that makes you uniquely you. There's not a whole lot of that right now. Not a whole lot. Send us your address in a DM. I'll get us. What the fuck is a CD? We need to educate the youngins to stop thinking they're worth something. Yeah, that too. They also think that they're more than they're worth. They haven't put in the blood, sweat, and tears yet. Make them hungry and work to have it pay off. Yes. Yeah. 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 Hey Meg, have you ever thought about trying one of those singing shows? I have. I did. I've been there. Yeah, there's a huge entitlement issue with these young kids, right? They think that they're just owed something. Like, I graduated college, so I deserve a $100,000 salary a year. It's like, oh, I wrote one hit song. I should be on the radio and get $1 million contract. That's not how this works. Like, sure, you can get discovered, you can land on the right ears at the right time. And that's how it should be. Right place, right time, right? But also, make them put in the work. Put in the work. At least you didn't say 8-track, otherwise I would be absolutely screwed. I want to rock an 8-track so bad, and just that puppy loop over and over until it's stretched out and pitched. You cannot fight Walmart. Spotify is basically Walmart. The way to fight Walmart is charge a much higher price and only sell to clients that appreciate what you do one by one. Absolutely. So that's why, like, a lot of small artists or, you know, independent artists do a lot of shows because they make money from their merch. The merch table, money, especially if you got good merch, money. But it costs money to make merch. It costs money to have CDs printed and pressed. So it's like you still have to recoup that money back, and it's very hard. But anytime you see a band that's like, please support us, you know, whether it be like a Patreon or a Bandcamp. Bandcamp is one way. I don't think does Bandcamp take a percentage? I don't think Bandcamp, if they do, it's a very, very small percentage. But like if you see a band that has their music on Bandcamp, go buy it from Bandcamp because they make more money from Bandcamp. Entitlement is a massive problem these days. You are correctamundo. It's already happening at McDonald's. They're replacing entitled people with robots. We're this close to AI writing hit songs and there's no originality anymore. Oh yeah, they're all writing hit songs. One time at Bandcamp, there's a rather large band I'm friends with, and sometimes they make more at the merch table than their guarantee. I'm talking like $50,000 to $60,000 a night. AI is the other big problem. Bandcamp charges 3%, I think, for a charge processing fee. Merch, DVD sponsors, where can you find diversified streams of cash to support your work? I mean, maybe somebody can make like a, unless it already exists, like a Patreon type thing for artists, like musicians. But the artists get to keep 100% of whatever like subscriptions that they get. Because Patreon takes a percentage. I think it should just be like, here, you can use our website and you get to keep all the money that people give you. Come support me by joining my Patreon music thing. And then you have monthly subs that give you money. And then you provide them a like exclusive material. Maybe you like record a video of yourself singing and they have to pay like $5 to watch it or something. You know? There's a whole lot of creative things. Played 11 or 12 shows here in a row. Yeah. Uh-huh. Hell yeah, dude. When shirts are $50 and cost around $4 to make in bulk, it's insane profit. Crimson Truck, Roll Tide. They still sell CDs. Those are like artifacts now. I know. I love them though. Speaking of which, I really want to get a record player and get like a now playing sign for over there in the back. And then like have you guys send me records. Like eventually. Wouldn't that be fun? Tool started selling their busted equipment at the merch table. Blow a bass speaker, change it out, sign the busted one, and they sell it for like $2,000 in the merch booth. That's genius. Why isn't there a central order store for t-shirts and dream mugs, dog dishes, logos? Why not a website that promotes band performances? I know. Well, I mean, there's Live Nation. Or, man, I'll tell you, MySpace was it. MySpace was a great platform to promote your band. I miss MySpace. But I remember finding so many different bands on MySpace, just stumbling onto it. Because what you could do is like you could find a band and then you could have their song directly play on your profile, and then people would be like, oh, what's the song? And they would click it. It would take them directly to their profile. And then they would get discovered, like for more eyes, more ears on their music. MySpace was awesome. MySpace pulls on my heartstrings. I know. Would I get the record back? I mean, if you absolutely needed it, I could send it back to you. I'm Norm. But we just had a record store, Bunker Branding. He makes all their shit and promotes the hell out of them. Yeah, I did forget about Bunker Branding. MySpace has spent so much time on coding my wallpaper and mouse icon. Surprised Facebook didn't show up, didn't take up what MySpace did for music. Well, not everyone can be Tom. He was a god. Buy 2 records, keep 1. Send 1 to Maggie Moo 32. Yes! I want to start a record collection. Because I have my one of my favorite band, Real Friends, on the wall right there. And I just thought that would be fun to have like a record player back there with a little now playing sign, and then like prop the record up. Would that be cute? It's so cute. So cute. MySpace was to PC as Facebook is to Apple. Ooh, that's good. That's a good comparison. Send Meg all the different... No! 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 Ooh! In the plastic... You have all this cool stuff. You have so much cool stuff. Do you have like an archive of just all this really cool stuff that you keep? Is your house like a museum? I need to know. Because you said you had lapel pins from a movie premiere last stream, didn't you? Did you see my comment about the Planet record player? It's in the snow. They should have an independent record store day. Win-win. Yeah. Well, they do have record store day. It's Rex Manning Day. Rex Manning Day. Can you get one of these? Oh my God. Well, might not fit the aesthetic, Joey. Oh, whoa. That's cool. Hang on. Is this what you're talking about, Vamp? Whoa, that's fucking cool. Troop said, Taylor Swift, I was wondering how long it would take her to get mentioned. I can't stand her. Wait, she doesn't like T Swift? No, I don't like Taylor Swift. No, she's very much outside the Tortured Poets Dev Department. I don't even know what that is. They should have... I'm old and Scottish, so like Victorians, we don't throw away. It's okay, we're hoarders too. 12 comments back. Okay, is this what you're talking about though? Because this is really cool. Whoa. That's awesome. No black plastic base, clear dome on a chrome stand. Or not. Let me see. Hang on, let's see if I can find the right one. Well, search planetary record players. They're shaped like dome planets with speakers shaped like moons. Oh. Whoa, here's a dark side of the moon one. That's kind of cool. This? That's cool. Is that it? I want a phonograph. That's a record player like they had at the college radio stations. I played DJ in for a semester of profession. That's cool. You're a radio DJ. Love that. Okay, why can't I not find this? Oh, well, thanks for being here. I'm also about to hop off because my eyeballs are hurting. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, that's cute. Joey sent me this. That's cute. Looks like a little car. Taylor Swift couldn't hold a candle to real artists like Linda Ronstadt, Chrissy Hines, and Bonnie Raitt. Preach! Preach! Okay, hang on. Let me add 1960s. Still not seeing anything. Oh, wait. Oh! This is it? Let's go, Chris. There's pee on the floor. I think I found it. This is it. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Linda Ronstadt put the fucking Eagles together. You are correct. You are correct. That is correct. Yes, you did. Linda Ronstadt was amazing. Is this what you're talking about? The dome? The dome? The dome? The dome! The middle of the three, lower right. This. How about that one? That's cute. That's so cute. Look at that. Electra Home. Apollo 860. It looks like a little spaceship. That's cute. Okie doke. Well, things got heated tonight, but no love has been lost, right? And it's fine. I love a good little heated debate. Keeps the passion alive. We know Vamp loves passion. My grandmother had one, and I kept it until about 6 years ago. A neighbor bought it and still used it. Oh, that's great. Do you still keep in touch with the neighbor where you can go, like, you know, visit it for nostalgic purposes? At least you know the person that bought it. That way, like, you know, if you ever visit with them, you can be like, oh, there it is. You know? Well, there it is. Do you have visitation rights to your record player? We must know. That is really cool, though, that you had one. Okie dokie, my friends. I went longer than I thought I would last, but we did that. We had some great discussions tonight. I loved every minute of it. I would say Hoover made a Constellation vacuum of the same styling. They are celebrating the Sputnik, an early space industry. I believe that. Hoover. Chrissy Hines. Sorry for the misspelling. Thumbs couldn't keep up. That's okay. Jeez. He loves it more than I did. He will never sell it. You had 3? You said I had 3 at one point. What? You had 3 spaceships? I think your house is like a museum. I am just envisioning this right now. I see like a modern mid-century like glass house, very chic with like wooden architecture details with like art deco type like aesthetics inside. And then you have like all these very vintage pieces like electronics or like very old school, like original movie posters. I just see it in my head. It's somewhere I would love to be. It sounds like a dream. Cause you always say you have all this like really cool stuff. It makes me very jealous. I have cool stuff, but it's not that kind. I mean, like, I wish I had cool stuff, and then I just like look behind me in my monitor, and I'm like, oh wait, I do have cool stuff. I've had at least 20 of the vacuums. What? They exhausted the bottoms of the whole vacuum. Floats and flies? Shut up. Shut up. The vacuum flies. You're lying. Is that a power glove behind you? Yes, it is the Hulk gauntlet. It's the one that Hulk wore. Joey, have you never seen all my stuff? What's up with this? Does that come with the Infinity Stones or you... Oh no, it came with it. Yes, I always do this at least once a month. And I have the Eye of Agamotto. Now it's off. Oh no, is it dead again? I told Kevin I need to recreate Star Wars Kid. My gun collection. Oh, my gun's in my nightstand. I have a SIG. I like my music in the feeling instead of hearing. Yeah, I like that too. So think 4 large speakers, vintage hi-fi equipment. What kind? I'm a bit of an audiophile. Tell me what kind of speakers you have. Tell me. Do you know the lovely Nerd Ford from Scandinavian Creative Art? I do not. I don't. Oh, but Redacted does. Hey, buddy. Meg can recone Macintosh speakers better than Macintosh. This is true. I used to recone and re-surround speakers. I used to do that as a job. Can I show a gun on YouTube? Oh, they did that really cool computer, didn't they? I'm shiny again. Yeah, I don't think I can. I think I have a SIG P360. Oh yeah, I've probably already gotten a little strike for saying tranny. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Don't play with pew-pews on YouTube. Oh yeah, we might end up like that rapper. Did you see that? He shot himself. He offed himself. He hit his off button. P365X macro with an XL frame. That's what I have. I do. I do need a YouTube dump button. She's mad at him. I am. I'm just disappointed, rather. Just disappointed. That's all. I pray for him. I do. Okay, now I'm really going. More like... The lightsaber came back to life. More likely they will throttle you your reach and access. Oh yeah, they definitely will. Sometimes they have it out for me. I don't know why. Don't know what I did. Except just, you know, free speech. Yeah, no one is perfect. I just think he needs to be a little bit wiser with how he talks to people. Good night and thanks for the wide range of entertainment tonight. You are so welcome, Joey. And thank you, of course, again for being here. Thank you all for being here tonight. I love you all so dearly. I had a Springfield XD mod too. All right, later. You're going to the bar? Well, have a whiskey on me. Thank you all so much for being here. Again, if you were here from Twitter, because I have a significant amount of people here from Twitter. If you're a new follower, before bye, I'm really sorry for touching a sore spot. You didn't. I'm sorry if I appeared angry too. and I'm fine. We're fine. We're good. Love you dearly. I don't drink. Quit 2109. No, we're good, fam. Kisses. Yeah, lots of people, a significant amount of you are here from Twitter, and thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Please heart the video. Please like it. Boost the algorithm. Get more eyes on it. Get more eyes for us. This is our little community, and I love it so much. So if you are on social platforms other than YouTube, Twitter, or Rumble, or Kick. What is sorry, X. I'm sorry, X. On X. Sorry, I have been around since Twitter was born. Okay? It's gonna get some taking. I'm gonna have to give me some time. Give me some time. Cut us some slack. Anywho. Thank you all so much for joining tonight. If you are from X. Twix. Yeah, I like Twix. Got a few followers last night after my Trump video. So if you are one of those people, I appreciate the follow. I appreciate your view tonight. We are live Mondays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central. So I will see you again on Monday at 8 p.m. Same place, same time. But if you're on Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, or TikTok, you can follow me at MeggyMoo32. Everything is the same across the board. Add, follow, subscribe. I will never beg you for money, but I will always beg you for a follow, a like, a comment, a subscription. I am monetized on Rumble, so if you prefer the free speech route, you can go over there. And I'm hoping to do some Rumble exclusive streams because it is free speech. We can get away with saying more. So if you don't have a Rumble account, it's very easy to set up. Just go sign up. A lot of really good conservative content creators are over on Rumble. So yeah, free speech over there. Go sign up. Yes, Joey's all like, Rumble! Let's get ready to Rumble! Yeah, we need to contact Rumble so I can be a creator, a Rumble creator. They need to hook a girl up. Does that mean you have like a Mug Club sub? No. I did. But that's through Mug Club. Rumble is just a video streaming platform similar to YouTube, except you can just say whatever you want. You don't have to bounce around the guidelines. Rumble is totally free. Okay, cool. So again, thank you all so much for being here. MeggyMoo32 across the board. Again, if you don't have Rumble, I highly suggest just go sign up. It's very easy. Make yourself a profile. Oh, it would be like if you paid a subscription or like pay for a membership on YouTube, like to a monetized YouTube channel, like you can pay like $5 a month, or you can make donos, you can make super chats type thing. But I am monetized on Rumble. I'm not monetized yet on YouTube. Let's see, so many platforms now just trying to keep you on your toes like a midget at a urinal. Do I have a Rumble channel? Yes, I do. If you just go rumble.com/MeggyMoo32, it'll pull it up. Yes. Joey's a sub. Woo woo. That's how I found her. That led me to the candy debates. That's right. Oh, no. Yeah, rumble.com/MeggyMoo32. I am there. You can follow. We can be friends everywhere other than YouTube. I was trying to find your pay sub on Rumble. I can find your Rumble at if you go to the chat of this video, there should be a button at the bottom of the chat that says subscribe. I don't know about Kick yet. Good night, Redacted. I'm still trying to figure out Kick. Zots versus Pop Rocks. That's so funny you said that because we were at the candy store the other day and said the same thing. Yeah, if you open up the live stream and go to the chat, there's a button at the bottom of the chat that says subscribe. There we go. Yay! Awesome. Well, thank you so much. All right, my friends. This time I'm really going.
If you don't want to die from diabetes, pay
up.
attention to this simple trick you can use starting tonight to balance blood.
Be quiet. Hello. Hi. Sulfur cloud. Like fart? Like a fart? Hi, on Kick. We're actually about to sign off. I'm sorry. But thanks for joining. Sulfur cloud. It's like a fart, right? I'm the second person to say that. I'm sorry. I thought it was funny. I did. I thought it was funny. But anyway, yeah, catch us next time. Mondays and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Central. But thanks for joining in last minute. Love it. Okay, guys, I will see you Monday night, 8 p.m. Love you all. Yes, Zio is a sub on Rumble. So is Joey. Love you guys. Okay, have a fantastic rest of your night. Have a great weekend. As Tim the Tapman says, tell someone you love them. You're still here. It's over. Leave. Need you to come help me shave my armpits. Okay. All right. Catch you all in the next one. Love you, Zio. Okay. I love you guys. I love you. 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 See you on Monday. Love you, love you, love you lots, love you lots, love you lots. I'm just loving you lots and lots. Name that movie. Loving you lots and lots. Name that movie. Loving you lots and lots. Goodbye.